I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband.
There's jaunty swing music going on during this discussion.
Vic does the deed. God knows I wanted to kill some wives of my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on it.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
Oh, that's illegal in 6 states, mate.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away that one.
Ah, like playing Fallout New Vegas all over again. You know, the fun Fallout. I know, contentious. Belmont High School. Special classes in whipping and vampire slaying.
Since fabric rationing's over, we have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy.
Busy where? You're going on another drive with Baby Gardner, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Oh dear. So we found a pedophile. Get there, you little fuck. Well, ebiphile, technically, I suppose, but even so. Not really the point here. Get back here, you flat cap wearing son of a bitch. Interesting. Same general build as the husband. Wearing a flat cap, which our killer was. Okay, is the game trying to throw me for a loop here by providing multiple suspects? Cobalt has to use the crosswalk, it's the law. Except when he doesn't, you know. Also, I'm not going to put myself at a complete disadvantage by always doing that, that'd be ridiculous, let's face it. Yes, mate. And I'm slightly amused by the idea of this intense chase, Cole stopping to use the pedestrian walkway correctly, you know. Can I say, I have a weird, dry sense of humour in that respect. I'm pushing X as hard as I can to catch you. Oh, there you go. 4 years of speedrun practice. You're not gonna beat me at button mashing, son. Just not gonna be a thing you're gonna do. Not now, not then, not ever.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
Yeah, we're there right now. We're just about to look. Goddamn janitor stealing all my thunder.
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
I say we curb stomp the nonce.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Son,
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull.
Eat him with a phone book. Do it now. Oh dear.
Eli.
Oh dear, you flat cap wearing
Get some backup down
motherfucker.
there, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Mm-hmm. We'll take turns beating him. Be like a creepy piñata. The things you could do back in the 50s.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night.
Oh, hello, Jack Black.
School social
Didn't know you were in
media
this game.
I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Cheers, James. Really cross out there. Can I not question you further? No, I'm just going to stare at that broom. Okay. Unless you got some sort of wizard's apprentice thing going on, that's not really going to do much for you, Squire. Aha! There'll be clues. A length of rope? Bloody rope at that.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
Okay. A bloody coverall with
Overalls are stenciled HM.
Hugo's initials on.
I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Either that, or this guy gets his clothes from the same tailor that makes all the stuff for the Queen's retinue.
From a Chrysler. Could be important.
Getting bloody tire iron. Just a murder kit in the victim's car. That's kind of weird, not gonna lie to you. Why would you leave all the murder stuff in the victim's car? Oh, the phone icons popped up. I presume that means that the coroner has something to say to me. Why is the call not running properly either? The noise played. The clues have been found. Okay, there you go. Now suddenly he picks up the pace. Whenever you're ready, Agol. Whenever you're ready.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mahler homicide case.
That wasn't what I was expecting, but okay.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. We can now interrogate both our subjects, but first, let us see if there's any fancy cars we can take from this car park. I'm pretty sure I saw at least one there it is. Nice convertible. I'm taking that. That is mine now. Official police business. White leather interiors and everything.
wheel.
Gorgeous.
Fine. Where are we headed?
I'm going back to Central. Hopefully there'll be a lot of dialogue so I can observe the car as we go. You know, I almost ended up owning a car like this. It's a very old MG Sport model.
I say we
In
make
British
Rooney-
Racing Green.
I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it?
Driving in style.
He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
That's kind of the debate, isn't it there, Rusty? Do we pin it on Pedo Boy in order to guarantee a lengthy prison stay? Possibly even the death sentence. But if we do so, there's a fair possibility that we let the actual murderer off. I mean, it's not a serial murder per se, but it's more in keeping with a crime of passion, from the sounds of it. But even so, this is to have been staged in a serial killer fashion. That takes a fair degree more premeditation than a traditional crime of passion does, which I say would indicate that he's not entirely harmless now that the wife is actually dead. Decisions, right? Okay. Who we got in this room?
Here's where we
Ah,
stand,
Hugo.
Your next door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
I'm gonna slap you just for that. Do you ever mention a
Why did you
polygraph
burn
in my
your
presence
shoes,
again?
Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Yes, it still annoys me. For the one person watching who's giggling her ass off at that.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Okay,
You know
so
anything about
rabbit
ropes,
stew.
Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
Who doesn't know about ropes? Admittedly, I do say that as someone who had the misfortune of going through the scout system, so. Holding out on me there, though, buddy. I can tell.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
I have no idea what that means. We've had absolutely no evidence in regards to the rope either, come to think of it.
Someone parked it at the school late
In terms of
last
what it
night.
actually is,
You
I
have
mean.
anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
So you say, but, you know, I found your coveralls, bloody coveralls, in the car of your dead wife. How'd you explain that, Hugo? Answer me that, buddy boy. If my X button will work. Yeah, I know. Just give me a moment. Technical difficulties.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
Yes, I know.
My
I tried to
overalls are in the
examine the
laundry of
evidence
my
without
house.
actually selecting lie first. I know. That was stupid of me. Try that again, Joey.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
You know, you keep saying incinerator, but it was a barrel with a bonfire in it. Might be overstating the case a little.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
It's like calling some jelly with a bit of custard slapped on top of trifle. Not quite the thing, you know. But incidentally, Hugo.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Bloody tire iron matches the make of your car. Yeah, I think we do.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
I'm going to talk to the other one first. I mean, I'm reasonably sure that it is definitely the husband. But, I don't know, perhaps if we interrogate the other one, something interesting will actually come up. And even if it doesn't, I mean, just a bit of extra info. Something we can perhaps use to put the guy away later. Can't be a bad thing.
We were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm
What, Catholic boarding school was it?
Terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Okay, so even if we don't charge the guy with murder, Captain here is going to make sure he goes away.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
No, how about a little salt?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Yeah, I'm going to call bullshit. Pretty much everything that drops from your mouth is bullshit by definition.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
Oh,
Did
God
you any
damn it.
workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
Crap.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like.
It's like my entire skin is trying to crawl from my body.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
You know, as sick as you are, I don't actually doubt that. You'd probably use whatever you could, come to hand. That tells me nothing. No, I think he genuinely doesn't actually care.
One boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid, tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
Again, I don't know what type of rope we found in the car.
Her jewelry.
That ain't so. Ain't done nothing like that.
I'm gonna call bullshit again, mate. Got something on your face. Let me just get that for you, Eli. Say nothing solid, which is a pain in the ass. Hmm.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
Well, there's a bunch of circumstantial evidence. I mean, if I had more details on the type of rope, maybe I could infer. I mean, this guy likes braid, the other one wants triple plaid or something. Or likes. Fucking hell. There's a lot of stuff they've got in common in terms of evidence. The rope is really the only distinction between the two of them. That, and obviously the husband is the only one that has an actual motive.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap.
Say murder is not the type of violence against women. I say women. That Eli would engage in. Fuck. On the other hand, it'd be nice to put him away, but...
Hugo Muller, I'm charging you with the murder of your wife. You'll be arraigned and taken before a grand jury. Book him, Rusty.
Yeah, I skipped ahead, so what? I spent like 4 minutes debating. In the end, I decided that even if we were to send Pedo Boy down for this, A, we've let a murderer walk free, and B, when he goes to jail, people are gonna... Murderers get a kind of perverse respect from other criminals in jails and such. When he goes down, and I do mean when, not if, I'm going to imagine that's what happens, even if I don't get a chance to actually put him behind bars myself. I want the entire population to know exactly what he's in there for.
I stood in front of a troop of
Kitty
reporters
fiddlers
who
don't
made
tend to last
promises.
long in jail.
Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made a
I
department
have plenty of evidence, you jackass. Shut
Do
up.
it again, and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fair.
Seriously, I had at least as much evidence, if not more, for this case than I had for other ones.
My faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
Literally, the only thing I was lacking was like 6 eyewitnesses who watched him do it. The hell is your problem, Captain? I missed a clue. Bullshit. Whatever. While Hugo Muller stares down a murder charge, Michelle Muller contemplates life as an orphan. Fucking cheery, aren't you, Cole? You really are. But yeah, let's face it, you wouldn't have exactly been safe with, you know, dear demented daddy dearest. Not at the end of the day. Why only 3 stars, though? Oh, whatever. See you next time, folks.